So I want to thank you all. And last, I just want to thank you all for joining this last panel. I know it's been a long day, and for some of you in certain locations, it's later than others. So in the last 10 minutes, how we're going to close the conference for today, I'm going to turn it over to my co-organizer, Agni Hogaboom, who's going to talk a bit about some of our general programming at Arihanta, especially in the vegan studies context, but not only. And then a few words from our founder and CEO, Dr. Parveen Jain. So Agni, I'll turn it to you.
Okay, yes, hello, good morning, evening, good very early morning. Raj, thank you everyone who came here. This was an excellent conference, and thank you for our presenters especially. And I just wanted to say a few words for those of you who are interested in these topics, and maybe some of you are like amazed at the depth and breadth of what we covered today. And so that was me a couple of years ago when I first took a course with Arihanta. And I believe that would have been the Veganism, Ahimsa, and Engaged Religion course. So I've taken almost every single course in the VSI or the Vegan Studies Initiative. And I've also gone to almost every VSI speaker meeting, as well as several yoga studies um, offerings that Arihanta has. And I just want to encourage you to take a look at how many offerings we have because there's something for everybody. So if you want to go deeper into text studies, if you want to look at global engagement with animals and different dietary practices, or if you want to see what other scholars are working on, we have both graduate programs, including a PhD and a master's. So I'm rounding out my master's program here, but we also have public courses and webinars. And I just can't speak highly enough of the content. I'm really honored to be here. And I will say that my participation here has changed my community, the little coastal community that I live in. So feel free to reach out to me if you want to know more about how Arihanta has changed my community. We just don't have time for that today, but I just want to thank everyone. And thank you to everybody, especially Professor Dickstein, who kept the conference on time. It's hard to keep conferences moving along because it's just such interesting content, but we did a great job. So thank you. And thank you everyone who's been here today.
Great. Thank you so much, Agni. Um, and now I'll turn it to Dr. Parveen Jain. You're muted. It gets the best of us.
I know I started talking to myself, so sorry about that. Uh, Everybody, thank you very much for your presence here. Just great presentations. Uh, we may think that these were long 8 hours, but I felt they went so fast because I learned so much, very illuminating talks today. Learn a lot in this short time about how we, the humans, have been mistreating uh, other species and more importantly, our own brothers and sisters. This really, being a Jain, this really touches our heart. It really touches our soul that how do we change this behavior? We don't realize, according to Jain philosophy again, we don't realize that I may come back in next life as the very animal I've been torturing or any human being that I've been mistreating. So I think this is what we got to keep in mind. And this is what was the reason we started Arihant Institute a couple of years ago. The idea was to bring the teachings of nonviolence, kindness, and how do we empower people with the knowledge to be nice to each other. We believe that everything is universe is interconnected, interdependent on each other. So we got to keep that in mind. When we disturb one thing, we're going to disturb the whole environment, whole ecology. So I think that is what we fail to understand. And also, many times we say that the world today needs these teachings, but the fact is, world has always needed these teachings. If you look at Jesus Christ came 2,000 years ago, Lord Mahavir came 2,500 years ago, and they brought these messages to us. So obviously, these teachings are always needed, and we want to do our job. We want to do our part to bring these teachings to everybody. I really want to sincerely thank all our scholars. You're spending so much of your time, so much your effort in doing the right thing that the world needs. At Arihant Institute, we are here to support you in any which way. whatever we can do to support your research, to support your work, we are very open to hearing about it. Contact us. Finally, I want to recognize and thank our own Professor Jonathan Dickstein for doing such an outstanding job today. Not only in this conference, if you listen to his talks or attend his courses, actually for all of our professors, if you listen to their work or attend their work, you will see that this is the noble task that our team is doing to bring these teachings to the world, which the world badly need. I cannot repeat it enough. So work with us, help with us, and we want to make sure we train one student at a time to lead a better life. I think that's our objective. I also want to thank Agni for doing a tremendous job today and actually always in helping us coordinate all these things. Thank you very much once again. And as we Jains say, Jai Jinendra. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you all so much. And I will just close by reading, I think, just the spirit of the conference that I read earlier. This conference, Shared World, explores various corners of human-animal relations, not in the world to come, but in this all-too-human world. The goal of this gathering, and hopefully more like it, is to help pave the course for a more species-inclusive, compassionate, and just future for all. Thank you all for being here, and we will have recordings of the conference. I'll share with you all, and I hope to see you all again soon.
Thank you.